Ben Shapiro on the Daily Wire drops this completely nonsense music video with this nobody rapper. He claims he's the biggest rapper in the world, never heard of him. But I guess like he seems to make white supremacist rap, which is like so crazy to me. So crazy to me, but I don't even want to play the music. But I will showcase a little bit of this nonsense. Just absolute rubbish. Let's turn off the music. But it's just like a really bad song. Ben's rapping is horrific. And I'm just really offended that Nicki Minaj, I would never have heard about this if not for Nicki Minaj. Like, she congratulated him. And I'm like, I would never have heard about this trash. Like, the worst, like, his cadence is awful. His flow is terrible. But of course, it's for the MAGA community. This is really great music. Oh, come on. Why are you falling off? This is great music to them. So this is my problem, right? This is what I'm trying to understand. How do you hate black people? How do you hate black people, but you copy them and appropriate their culture? It's just so crazy. Why couldn't you use your own culture? Use your own culture to be famous. Why don't you use your own music? You can't even say, I mean, to be fair, what music would they use then? They didn't create rock and roll. They didn't create country music. So it's like, what can they really use? But it's crazy to me that this guy is rapping and he's just saying anti-black stuff. He's complaining about, diversity and inclusion. He's complaining about, he's just saying, attacking woke people. Like, they love to say the wokes. And to me, it's just really crazy. I don't understand how you can hate a culture so much, but steal from it. Like, and in addition to that, the fact that in this whole song, they're rapping with African American vernacular. You're using African American vernacular in your raps to disrespect African Americans. And one thing that really upsets me, I noticed on TikTok, I know on Instagram, I noticed that a lot of white people, in the millennials, they're calling African American vernacular or Ebonics, they're calling it Gen Z speak. Gen Z, how can you, it's so confusing to me because like, this is, it's just so crazy. I just don't understand how you're going to take somebody else's entire culture and then you're going to appropriate it and start calling it Gen Z speak. It's just so crazy to me. It's so crazy to me. I don't understand. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. If you're new here, my name is Ken. You're watching Brand Video Pro. And make sure, oh, look at that. Look what I got over here. Boom. You see it? Boom. Hit me up. Auto create. But let's get back into this. I don't even want to watch this thing. I don't want them to copyright it or, have an excuse to do something. But it's just a really bad. I just don't even want to encourage you to go listen to it because it's really awful. The lyrics are horrific. So this is what bothers me, right? Why can't these white supremacists? Because I'm not trying to gatekeep, black music and say, oh, white people can't make, raps. I don't believe that. Like, if you want to rap, that's fine. It's just like, don't appropriate and steal something, and in your stealing of it, in your theft, you're insulting black people. Like, you don't even, why don't you use your own culture? Use that music to make yourself popular, but you use black people music and then you disrespect black people. How does that work? And how does Nicki Minaj, like what, does she have brain cells? How does Nicki Minaj then decide she's going to use her platform to give Ben Shapiro visibility? This video would not have 8 million views if Nicki Minaj if Nicki Minaj did not give this thing attention. This video would, there's no way this video would have more than, I don't know. I've never heard of this artist before in my life. Never heard of him. You know? And I'm sure a lot of people have never heard of him. He claims he's the biggest artist in the world. We've never heard of you. Who are you? Like, what? Who are you? Anyway, it's just so crazy to me. I just wanted to point that out. You know, I wanted to point it out. I think it's like really messed up. And we have to call out, I'm the culture appropriator police. I point out all the culture appropriators. We need to hold them accountable. This is whack. This completely sucks. And that's just my 2 cents. Worst song you'll ever hear in your life. Don't even bother. Don't even give them more views than they need to get. Just so terrible. And then not only do you use African American vernacular, you also dress like a hip hop artist. You copy the aesthetics of a hip hop artist. You braid your hair. You have all these face tattoos, which is like hip hop made that cool. I know like rock and roll they had tattoos or whatever. But in modern times, he's copying a regular hip hop artist, but he's pushing white supremacist ideas. See, he's wearing grills. Like, how does make it make sense? Make it make sense. That's why we've never heard of him. So he can go on calling himself the biggest rapper in the world, according to the white supremacists. We've never heard of you. The rest of the world has never heard of this man. And I want to keep it that way. So I'm not going to give him any more of my time. I implore you not to go watch this video. But those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all the above. You're watching Brand Video Pro. I'm your host, Ken Mo. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Leave a comment. Oh my God.